All right, guys. So I just got this shipment of a sample pack of clone fragrances from this company called Alt Fragrances, and I wanted to do a review. Well, first impressions of all of them. So I'll do them in separate videos, but just I have them all here, and I just wanted to show you kind of what they look like. They are actually 5 ml samples, which I thought was pretty generous. I mean, 5 ml is like going into decant territory, so they're pretty decent sized little samples that'll last a decent amount of time. And like I said, so this one is fucking fantastic. We have Creed Viking. We have Oud Wood by Tom Ford. We have Green Irish Tweed by Creed and Viking by Creed. So I'm going to do Viking right now because I've never smelled Viking. This is obviously a clone, but I'm just going to tell you what it smells like to me. First off, thing I want to say, shipping was very fast with this company. Sorry, I don't know if you can hear me. Shipping was very fast. Website is organized well. So first impressions of just the company, I'm impressed by that. They came in this like blister pack with this nice fragile sticker, which is actually kind of cool because I've never gotten fragrances. Sorry for the autofocus. I've never gotten fragrances in a pack like this with a fragile sticker. Funny enough, though, two of the fragrances were leaking. Green Irish Tweed and Aventus. I wouldn't say they were leaking, but there was some juice like around the top. I don't know if that's the company's fault or if that just occurred in shipping, so I can't really blame the company for that or the shipping either, but not really pleased with that. I mean, come on. When I opened the pack, I could immediately smell Aventus, and it smelled a lot like the Aventus I had before, so interesting. I'll check that one out. Very pineapple-like, but here we have Creed Viking, which they have their own names for them. So this one is called Corsair, or Cosair, if you can see that. Number 22. So let's give it a sniff, see what it smells like. Now, I've heard this one is like, I've heard this described as many things. I've heard a number of people say this smells like fire, like a campfire in the beginning, and then it's quite masculine. It has like almost like Old Spice vibe to it at times, but it's very masculine. It's very interesting. I don't know why. I've just always really wanted to smell this one and have never really been able to formulate in my head what it smells like. It does smell masculine, but it's a little sweet. Like it smells almost like some spices in there and some sweetness with some musk. So fuck it, let's just do it. Let's see if we can. There's two. Excellent spray on that. I don't know if you could see the mist. That was very good for a little decant. Wow, it smells much different. That smells much different. First thing I'm getting is like pepper. Wow. That is not what I was expecting. Yeah, wow, this is weird. I don't know if I like this right now. This was smelling like kind of sweet and masculine, but now it's smelling like very strong pepper, and there's some sweetness. I'm trying to figure out what it is. I don't have the notes pulled up for Viking, and I purposely didn't pull them up because I didn't want anything really getting in the way of my first impressions of this. So I'm definitely getting like a pepper smell at the top, and then I'm getting some sort of sweetness, and I can't quite figure out what that is. It might be a citrus, but I'm getting... Oh, you know what? Okay, so here's what I'm getting. This is a good sign. I'm getting a bit of menthol, okay? Very light, but I'm getting like almost a menthol smell, and it's interesting because I've watched tons of reviews of Viking, and a couple people have said that they smelled menthol very slightly in the intro, and I'm smelling that, so it's kind of a good sign if you smelled Viking and you are familiar with the scent. Yeah, I'm getting like a peppery kind of smell with some citrus and some sweetness, some spices. It's very interesting. Let's do it on the other. Let's do one more. The sprayer is very good. Very good. Yeah, I don't know. The intro is weird. The intro is like medicinal smelling. It's not very chemical like. which is good. We don't want really like a lot of synthetic stuff. But the first blast is quite medicinal. This is a really weird scent. Wow, this is not what I was expecting at all. Now I don't know how close this smells to Viking, but weird. It's like a peppery sweet smell. I'm not getting a campfire smell like some have described. Maybe a little bit, but I'm getting, I know I've said this 1,000 times, but pepper, like a spiciness, maybe a little bit of a citrusy smell, and then a slight menthol tinge to it. The menthol is like way in the background. It's interesting. It's an interesting smell. Now I'm kind of like, it's kind of gelling with me a little. It's very weird. It's definitely a masculine smell. I don't know when you would wear something like this. It's very, it seems more like a well-dressed man kind of smell. This doesn't seem like a more of a casual smell. This seems like a more upscale, like you're dressed up, you're going to a party or something. I don't know why. Man, but okay. Sorry. I know that my mind is racing and I'm saying a lot of things, but that's just kind of how I do these first impressions. It's a very unique smell. And it's starting to dry down a little, and I am starting to smell it's starting to change just slightly, and it's becoming really pleasing now. The top of is at least for this juice, I'm not commenting like on how close this is again. The top is a little bit unbalanced where it's a little strong and then a little sweet, and the two are mixing in a strange way, and that could just be how the actual Viking is. And now that it's drying down, it's becoming like a pleasant, like more mature smell. But there's something in there that is spicy, and I don't want to say it might be cinnamon. But I could be totally wrong. And again, I don't know what the notes are for Viking. I will certainly look them up after, but I wanted to keep my mind clear. Wow. Definitely, there's got to be cinnamon in here. I definitely smell cinnamon. I smell rose. And I smell something, maybe there's mint, but I'm smelling menthol and pepper. And this one's going to be interesting. This is starting to dry down a little quick, though, for my liking. I'm a little worried, but like I've said before, my skin is the devil, so I need to really take a shower before I apply fragrances. I really just wanted to, I was very excited. I just wanted to try this one out. So I will test this one more. Nice 5 ml bottle. These come in like 30 ml bottles or something like that. I'm not exactly sure. They're a little too small than what you would think. I believe they're $35 for a bottle. You can get several sized samples. You can get like, I think you can get this size of a sample. You can get a bigger size sample, like a travel spray, and then their actual bottle, which is 30 mils. I'm pretty sure 30 or 35, and I think it's $35. So we'll see how good the fragrances are and how they turn out to be, but it's not too bad of a price, but 35 mils is quite small for that price for a cologne company, if you ask me. I mean, I don't know what that is in terms of ounces, but that's not super big. I can smell this though right here. Yeah, wow. It does smell very good now it's drying down. This is a very unique scent. It's starting to become a bit masculine. And somebody did mention it had like an Old Spice tinge to it, and I'm smelling that. It's very good. Wow, yeah. Definitely not worth the, like, what, $500 when Viking came out? I mean, not Viking, but weird scent. Not projecting very well, but we'll see. Whoa, that is weird. Interesting, it's not what it smelled like in the bottle. Yeah, it still even smells different in the bottle. Okay, I like this. I do like this. I don't love it, but I do really like it. We'll see how it dries down. It's starting to take on a more masculine quality, which I'm starting to like a little bit more. So we'll see how it lasts and how it projects. Although I can smell it, but it doesn't seem particularly strong. These are EDP concentrations. The whole line is EDP. They have female perfumes as well. You can go check them out. I'll link them in the description. They're all EDP, so it's not projecting super well, which is to be expected. But we'll see. I'll come back and comment on this. We'll see how it lasts. I hope it lasts because it does smell kind of nice. I could see myself wearing this once or twice. Actually, quite a bit. Yeah, I like it. So I'll do the other ones next. I already mentioned what they all are at the beginning, so you let me know which one you want to see. And I'll do that one next. And if not, no one says anything, I'll just do like Aventus next or something. The Aventus was pretty strong. I could smell it when I opened the package, which I said, but yeah. Please last. Please last. You smell good. We'll see. Anyways, that was my review of Alt Fragrance's Viking clone, which is called Cosair. So number 22, they name their fragrances, or they number their fragrances, which is cool. So yeah, so that's all. I hope you enjoyed this. I like getting out new clone companies. We'll see how it ends up being in the long run, but first impressions, it smells quite good. One more sniff. Yeah, it smells quite good. I mean, I've never smelled Viking, but I can't complain with the scent. It's quite good. No, not really synthetic at all. So, yeah, new clone company. Just thought I'd do this. We'll get the new ones, the other ones next. Everybody have a good day. Peace out.